Hello and welcome to today's live stream. Sorry, I'm running a few minutes behind here, only a few seconds actually, but I don't quite have everything set up the way I hoped. I'm Jamey. I'm from Stonemaier Games, and I'm playing Game 73, Round 2 of Rolling Realms today, along with a Risky Reward, which is one of the special packs that you can get for Rolling Realms if you want to give you some special bonuses that you can use. And you don't actually have to have this pack to use it today. I'll explain how this works in a moment. But today we're playing with the new promo realm, Brass Birmingham, My Little Scythe, and Gugong. So My Little Scythe, classic realm. I'll go over that briefly, but I'll talk a little bit more in detail about Brass Birmingham and Gugong. As soon as I can get these things to show up a little bit straighter on camera. There we go. That's a little bit better. So let's talk about Brass Birmingham. Hello, Mark. Mark's up late, but he is joining us today. Thanks, Mark, for popping in. So in Brass Birmingham, you're going to use a number. 6 counts as any number to mark a route. And interesting, with you use the rivers or the waterways in turns 1 through 4, and the train tracks in turns 5 through 9 that is connected to another marked route. The first route can go anywhere. So, for example, in the first turn, I could mark off, if I rolled I have a 5 here, I can mark off, where's the 5 route? Actually, don't see it. Well, here's the 6. I can use 6 for anything. So I can mark off this route right here, just kind of fill that in. And then on my next turn, as long as it's connected to that route, I could extend out from there. Then I'll gain 1 benefit from each city that is adjacent to the new route. Pretty cool there. And you'll score stars as you collect them from connected cities. It's been a while since I played perhaps Birmingham, so I'll stumble through that one a little bit, but we'll help each other out a little bit. Carell is here, the lead designer for many of these promo realms. And Mark says his order's on the way. So he doesn't quite have this realm yet, but he will have it soon. My Little Scythe is a realm where you're going to mark a hex. So if I have a 5, I could mark off a 5 here and gain a pumpkin. If I mark off the other 5, I get the heart on a future turn. And because then I have a pair, I will get a coin, a bonus coin. And then in Gugong, we're going to fill in boxes from left to right, top row first. We'll start over here and we'll move down here. If the number is greater than the previous number, so if I have a 5 here and I write a 6 here, then I gain the resource. Otherwise, I must pay the resource instead. 1 is greater than 6. So if I have a 6 here, 1 is greater than that. Let's jump in. I had a 19.7 yesterday, one of my better scores ever. Oh, and for Risky Reward, so this is a one-time benefit here. The loan, you can use this once per round if you want. The way the loan works is once per round, you can say, okay, I want to use the loan, and right away you gain 1 of each resource. However, by the end of the game, or at the end of the round, specifically, not the end of the game, but end of the round, you need to be able to pay off. You need to pay 4 total resources, or else you will lose a star. So, so you could use a loan to help you now, but you have to pay it back later with a little bit of interest. If you don't use this, so if you're playing along today and you don't end up using the loan, then you get an extra 0.3 stars at the end of the round. All right, let's jump in and give these a try. Turn 1, we have a 1 and a 4. 1 and a 4. And just so I can properly understand Brass Birmingham, why don't I try to use that right now? So with Brass Birmingham, I will use a 4 to mark a route. I can mark it anywhere here that is connected to another marked route. All right. I'm trying to remember why we put the circles on the cities. All right, that is connected to another marked route. Corral, I might need some help here to remember how to use this one. The first route can go anywhere to mark a route. So how are we doing this? So if I see. I'm in the middle of the river. This is in the separate river. Okay, so I'm going to mark this off right here. That's it. Got it. And then on a future turn, I will need to connect that number using a 2 or a 3 if possible. Otherwise, I can't use a number there. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so nothing, we don't gain anything from doing that on the first turn. Oh, no, we do. Gain one benefit from each city that is adjacent to the new route. So right away, this city is adjacent to it and has these benefits on it. So I gain a coin right away. So I do gain that right away. I believe I'm playing that correctly. Corell, feel free to correct me if I'm not. So that was the 4. The 1, actually 1 is great for Gugong. So I will put a 1 right here and just gain another coin. And I could use the loan, but I have 2 coins here. So I'm just going to use a coin to create a 1 over here and get a heart. Corell confirms that I am playing Brass Birmingham correctly. All right, no need to use the loan in this first turn. I might try to use it in a turn where I haven't activated all 3 realms, or I can't. Turn 2, a 4 and a 5. 4 and a 5. So now we're in a place where I need to connect using a waterway to this 4. And I can't do that because I need to connect it to another marked route. So that would have to be a 3, or a 2. I don't have any of those numbers, so I can't do that on this turn, unfortunately, as far as I know. Corell says you mark the routes, the rivers and railroads, and you connect the cities. The cities are now part of your network. Okay, so I actually do mark. So just to show that it's connected, I get to mark that, but I don't have that railway yet. Does that look right, Corell? Garrett says, how did virtual game night go last night? We had a lot of fun. We played we stumbled a little bit through Daybreak because we only had one person who had played Daybreak before, and they hadn't played in a while. The rest of us hadn't played, but it was fun to learn it. We lost miserably in Daybreak, but we weren't miserable while it happened. And then we played a lighthearted game of Captain Flip to end the night. So can't do anything in Brass Birmingham. Actually, not yet, though. Maybe I could get another coin and make that happen in Brass Birmingham. So let's use a, I'll put a 4 over here in Gugong. 4 is higher than 1. I get a heart out of it. And then let's use a 5 in my little Scythe to get, I might need some number manipulation for Brass Birmingham. So let's go with that. I did not get another coin. So let's go ahead and use the loan. So I'll get 1 of each resource. And now I have 2 coins. So I'll use those to create a 2 right here, which connects this waterway as well. Actually connects that waterway and that waterway down there. And I get a coin out of that. Okay, so that expands the number of numbers that I can potentially use on the next turn. All right, turn 3. A 2 and a 4. 2 and a 4. All right. Can I use the 2 in brass? Well, I can use a 1 now in brass, so that's a little bit easier to create. So let's use, so Gugong I will have to pay the cost over here because I'm not playing a number that is higher, but that's okay. Let's put the 4, I'll put the 4 over in my little Scythe to get another pumpkin. I'll put the 2 in Gugong. I have to pay that pumpkin that I just gained. And to do that, and I gain a star right here. And now let's create a 1 value die to use here in Brass Birmingham, which helps me connect to that city. Oh, I see. I actually shouldn't connect all the way here. Oh, and when I did that one, I did gain that coin. This city doesn't have a benefit on it, so I don't gain anything from that city. Mark says, Charterstone Realm would love the rolled number so far. Yeah, it would. Lots of 4s. Okay, turn 4. Turn 4. I think we're all set there. Yeah, 2 for 4. A pair of 6s. This could be interesting. I do have the hearts. And a 6 can be anything in Brass Birmingham, so that's actually pretty fantastic. So I probably will. So yeah, I'll put a 6 here. I'll put a 6 over here in my little Scythe. Let's put it right here to get a heart. And although no duplicates yet in my little Scythe. And then I can use the 6 as any number in Brass Birmingham. This is turn 4, so this is the last time to use waterways. So let's try to maybe get, oh yeah, I won't be able to get over here. I won't be able to get there. But that's okay. I will, so there's no real need to go all the way up there to get to those cities. Let's use the 6. I'll put the 6 right here. Yeah, put the 6 right there. So that connects by water here. Oh, and it actually ends, so the Gain 1 benefit from each city that is adjacent to the new route. So this is the new route. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. So Corell's saying I gain, yeah, so I did this. So on the previous turn, I should have gained a coin from here, because you look, like, for example, I just filled in this one. This route, it's in this entire route. So I get a benefit from this city and this city. I'll gain a star from this city. And from this one, I'll go for another coin. All right, that was the other 6. I now need to copy the 6. I haven't. Yeah, no, I didn't pay for it yet. So that was the copied 6. I crossed off that 6. There's the other 6. 3 6s used on that turn. Steve popped in to say, wish you could be here for Design Day. Can't wait to meet you at the next event. Yeah, I think Pieces is expanding their space. And so we might try a bigger Design Day next year at the new Pieces, if they are willing to let us do that. A 1 and a 2. So now we're in the next phase of Brass Birmingham, where we can only use the train tracks. And so what numbers do we need here? Ooh, so I am not connected by train to a 1, 2, or 3, but I could use some pumpkins to manipulate that 2 up to a 3, which could work. So yeah, I'll wait on that 2 for a second. Let's go with a 1. I'll put the 1. Actually, 1 is bigger than 6. So that works out over here in Gugong to get us a heart and a star. The 2, let's go ahead and manipulate that 2 into a 3, so I can use it right here. That connects here. It also connects here to get another star. And then I haven't done anything in my little side yet, but I think it is worth paying a single coin to cross off this 1 to get a pumpkin and a coin, because I duplicated that 1. If you have any questions, let me know. I know Brass is a little complicated as the realms go. So if you have any questions about that, I now understand it, now that I think I've caught up. Garrett is popping in to say he's missing tomorrow's round, but hope everyone has a fantastic weekend and an amazing Design Day if you're going. Yeah, I am really looking forward to seeing people at the Still Games Design Day. And Steve says, when does Pieces expand officially? We are going there this Saturday night. That's awesome. I'll be have a great time there this Saturday. It expands, I believe, in January is when it starts. Corel confirms that the real Brass is a little complicated too. That's true. A pair of 4s, another pair. So potentially we could use these in all the realms, which actually a 4 works here. A 4 works here. If I can get a pumpkin, actually a 4. Oh no, I need to get that 3. So I will need a pumpkin to manipulate that 4 to use it again. But it is possible to use if I can get another pumpkin. And I can. So here's a 4. There's a 4. Here's a pumpkin. So I now have 2 pumpkins to manipulate one of these 4s into, should I go 5? Or should I go manipulate it into the 3? Oh, no, there's a 4. I don't need to manipulate it. I can just copy it. Yeah, so I'll just copy the 4. So I now have 2 more 4s to use. There's the 4. Connect to a coin and then one of these resources. Get a coin, and let's get, I just used the 2 hearts. There's another heart. The other 4 will go over here. I feel like I'm playing really haphazardly today. I'm sorry about that. There's that and a coin from my little Scythe. All right. I just need to make sure I have enough extra resources to pay for that loan when I come back around to it. Turn 7. Turn 7. Okay. A 1 and a 4. Continue all these 4s. A 1 and a 4. So I'm definitely not now connected to a 4, but I could potentially manipulate the 1 or the 4 to get to a number that I can reach. I can't use the 4 in my little Scythe. I can't use it in Gugong if I don't manipulate it. So let's go with, what do we do? And the 1 doesn't do much, really. The 1, I think I might have to manipulate into a 2 so that I can actually use it. So let's manipulate that 1 into a 2 and use it right here. So that gains me a star and a pumpkin or a heart. Here's a star and now a pumpkin or a heart. Let's go with the pumpkin. That was the 1. The 4, I can't manipulate it right now. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to manipulate it. So I can place the 4, but it is not greater. So I have to pay a coin. And now I will also spend, I think, 2 coins to mark off actually, no, I was going to mark off a 2 over here in my little side, but I don't think that's worth it. So I'll just gain those 2 coins back and not actually use them. I think that works. Mark says you can use the 1 on Gugong, but instead of gaining a resource, you pay the resource. That's true. I could use the 1 on Gugong. That's a fair point, Mark. Yeah, that is a fair point. I think that is viable. I'll just keep it the way that I did it, though. All right, turn 8. A 1 and a 6. 1 and a 6. So 6 is great for Brass Birmingham. I can use it for anything. The 1 isn't doing anything for me in Brass, though. 1 doesn't do anything here. 1, I could use in Gugong and spend that heart, as Mark mentions here. Let's do that. So I'll use the 1 here. I have to pay the heart. I now actually have 4 stars. I forgot to mark one of them. And let's use the 6 as any number that we want, ideally to get a star and maybe some other good stuff here. Let's go with, we'll use it up here. Yeah, I'll use it right here to get a star and a pumpkin for manipulation there. I'm not going to be able to get all the stars from Brass Birmingham, but I think I'll be able to do pretty well. Seems like a tough one to get all 6 stars from. And then my little Scythe, I just need to make sure for stars, I need to make sure that I have at least 6 resources total of each type, and I have accomplished that goal. So I don't need to go out of my way to fill in more stuff in my little Scythe, unless I see a huge benefit out of it, which I don't think I do. Okay, final turn. Let's see how we do. A 5 and a 6. I like that. 5 and a 6, because a 5 is actually exactly what I needed from Brass Birmingham. The 5 I need right there because it connects to that city and that one. That's a star for sure. And then either a heart or a pumpkin. Let's go with a heart just in case. I don't think that will matter, but just in case I want to copy a number. That was the 5. The 6, probably need to use it in Gugong. Yeah, let's use it in Gugong and get a pumpkin and get 2 stars out of it. I've met the requirements for everything in my little Scythe. And I can't wiggle my way over to Brass Birmingham because, actually, no, I guess there is the possibility. Maybe there is a possibility here. I can get 1 more star from Brass, from this star, if I can fill in this 4. So as long as I have enough resources to pay back what I need. So I could create, if I use 3 coins and 2, I would need 3 pumpkins. 3 coins, 3 pumpkins. Actually, I think that does it. 3 coins and 3 pumpkins is a 4. That 4 goes there to get that last star in Brass Birmingham. And I still have exactly that one, and that one. These resources, 4 resources to pay off the loan at the end there. So I have no extra resources at all, but I got exactly 18. That's Corel. Corel, I'm glad I figured that out on my own, but you were there too, figuring that out on the fly. Yeah. Oh, I see. Corel was saying I was thinking 3 hearts, but the net outcome is the same. You're right. I could use the 3 hearts. I could have copied the 5, then manipulated that in Brass Birmingham. Either way, I was getting to that 4, and it worked out. That's pretty cool. Always fun to complete all the realms. I hope you did the same, that you got even better score than me. Let me know in the comments how you scored compared to my score of 18 this round. Corel, Mark, Steve, thanks for hanging out today. Garrett, thanks for popping in to say hi. And I'll be back tomorrow at the same time, 3 o'clock Central Time, St. Louis time, to play round 3, which we'll be using the new promo realm, the other promo realm, Genotype. We'll play that tomorrow. Carl says, did I pay back the loan? I did pay back the loan. Yeah, I had to use that coin, and then the 3 hearts. These resources with dots on them are what I used to pay back the loan. Yeah, awesome. All right, take care. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.